Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Idle Zeros. I have something important to show you. Valkyrie finally did something on the no elite account. Now, before you yell at me, you're right, Oberon is elite. This is something I realized midway through the video. So don't worry, he was not part of the clear. We failed every attempt with Oberon, so that was almost catastrophic, but it was not quite there yet. Like I said, don't worry. There were no elites used in the actual successful clear. So the issue with this is that the boss, this is something I'm actually learning. I learned today while filming this. I learned that the boss heals when minions die. And so what we needed to do, if we were going to do enough damage to kill everybody before round 15, was actually we needed to kill the boss before the minions, which is quite complicated because the boss has more HP. So how do we kill the boss before we kill the lower HP minions? Well, luckily Valkyrie's attacks are random. So basically all we needed to do was attempt until Valkyrie took down the boss before everybody else. And that allowed us to do enough damage. Something else that I realized was that we don't really need the twines from Oberon because we're not dying at all. So anything to maximize damage would probably be more effective in this clear. So that is a truth that I come to sooner or later because I'm starting this voicing over like halfway through the actual clears. This took like 40 something attempts to get the right RNG, but we did get it eventually. I'm not really sure how many attempts we got with the actual setup where we didn't use Oberon. But I mean, we'll see soon enough, obviously. So that'll be good. So here I am thinking about what to do. I try it one more time, but the strategy will change. I probably should have been more prepared for this, but it is what it is. You'll think it's funny regardless. I didn't use the deer or the lion, even though that would have helped with survivability because we were already surviving. So I thought that the damage buffs from the Phoenix would have been better, and I think I was right in that regard. This was impossible with a Radiant fan. I just got the Splendid fan like 2 minutes before I started the recording, and that was all we needed to bust through. So that's cool. SL20 on the no elite account is done. Next up, we need to clear more sea lands. I'm not really sure which ones that will be. However, I'm thinking about clearing Abyss with King Barton. I think that should be possible. We'll have to see about that. I have Ruiz, and I have a fan. I don't have any damaging artifacts, like Antler's Cane or anything like that, so I'm not really sure what we should use. But if you have any ideas for non-elite clears, I'm all ears. I don't know who's good or even capable of clearing the other sea lands. It's probably going to have to be Faithblade or Asmodel for light, Amuvor, or Dark Arthendal, probably for dark, is my assumption. Um, who else? Who can I use? Who's a good non-elite for Shadow? I can't even think of any non-elites for Shadow at the moment. Yeah, we'll just have to see. We shall see. It'll be good. I'll show you the stats of the Valkyrie, my star spawns, and treasure train at the very end. I think you'll be pleased to know that this was a very minimal clear. We don't have much treasure train at all. It's been free to play since treasure train was released. We're VIP 1 on this account. I don't know what we bought. It might have been like the $5 monthly card or something, like once. But obviously, no spending. Okay, so we're just going to skip to the point at which I switch over because this is taking an eternity. Here we go. So I go over to the relic shop because I didn't have any chests, and then we buy 2 more Heart Watchers to max out our team there. So that could have been an artifact. It's not going to be an artifact, so That kind of sucks, but you know, in the name of content, it's worth it. I think about getting Rosa, but I notice that he's not going to help because he boosts our attack, and Valkyrie doesn't deal damage based on her attack. It's from HP based burns. So I opt not to get Rosa. And what I instead do is I go over here to my Heart Watchers. Demon Hunter would have been cool, I think. Landing silences and such. With Ruby Scepter. Maybe we'll put her on the team later on. I don't know, maybe it'll help. We could use Ice Blink as a supporter for our Fortress one. That could be cool. Energy Ice Blink, Ruby Ice Blink, whatever. Could be quite cool. But yeah, so here we go. Taking the energy off of Oberon, wherever it may be. Here it is. Bam, there we go. Putting it on the Heart Watcher because Heart Watcher's active gives a better Watcher mark than the basic does. I get lucky with the Heart Watcher that I put in slot 2 because that's the one that we need to have energy, because that one I think is guaranteed to die round 1, whereas the back line can still survive a little bit. But so obviously this one's going to be a fail because we got absolutely destroyed. But yeah, that's the downside of these attempts, is that Valkyrie tends to live throughout the whole fight, even though it's a loss. So we just kind of have to deal with that and watch her tank her way through. But that's it's just something we got to deal with. It's funny. It's funny. But moving on again. There we go. Now the Heart Watchers will get their attacks off. Lots of damage bonuses there because they don't purify marks or anything like that, so that's nice. Boss already down to half health, so that looks like a good omen for us. The more we hit the boss, the better. Phoenix buff, boosting our damage to burn targets. Here we go. Boss taking more damage. We missed the boss there. Phoenix coming in. We missed the boss there again. And a minion died, so we lose the fight. We don't have the damage to kill everybody else, so that's unfortunate. But we can try again. We see that it's relatively close. Everybody survives again, so we get more actives from our Heart Watchers there. Quite nice. Phoenix coming in, giving us some extra damage. Hitting the boss there, missing the boss there, so not looking spectacular so far. Phoenix coming in, missing the boss, missing the boss, missing the boss. Yeah, so this is not the RNG that we are looking for, obviously. But what can you do? But actually, it looks like this is the winning one. And in fact, it is. There we go. There's the clear. Bam. CLN 20 done, completed. So we can attempt CLN 21. But as you can imagine, this isn't going to go particularly well. Not quite yet. I imagine we need some tree levels, some leveled supporters, but we're not going to worry about anything above CLN 20 until we're done with all of the CLN 20s with non-elites. So there's one off the board. 5 more to go. I wonder who will be fun. But there's where we give up. Here's my train. 24,000 fixed attack. 2.6 million fixed HP. I believe that's achievable free to play. I mean, obviously, because I'm VIP 1 on this account. And then my star spawns. Quite impressive. Oh, wait, here's the Valkyrie first. 57 million HP, 3.4 million attack. The Awaken has like 4,000 or so HP. And the attack is mid 3,000s, I believe. We have armor break damage reduction as the bonus stats. And then here's my star spawn. Look at him. There he is. Little goober. That's going to be it, everybody. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good day.